Eddie, do me a favor, will you?
Okay.
Just put the paper in my hand like that. Or if you're going to sing it, then holler at me. Give me a little warning, and I'll catch it, and we'll both have fun with it, all right? Harry Houdini died in much the same manner. Wasn't ready for the punch. Some joker hit him right in the stomach, killed him. Okay? Yeah. So thanks for your cooperation. Thanks for listening.
So, you back into sports or what exactly?
Yep. God's in his heaven.
One day is features, next day is cartoons. Never know where you turn up lately.
Sports. Back on sports. Let the games begin.
Morning, Harry.
Feels like snow.
No, I think it's a little too warm for that.
Feels like snow.
Yeah, maybe so. Weather's unpredictable.
Clam chowder.
Have it for you in a second. It's Friday. Helga? Cup of chowder for my man Eddie.
Clam chowder.
He threw a newspaper at me outside. No zip on it. I knew him before his accident.
They say he was in the Olympics.
1964, Innsbruck, Austria.
Clam chowder.
Hard to believe. There you go. Want to try a bagel with that?
Clam chowder.
Yeah. Looks okay to me. Same as he always looks.
Did you ever see the news footage on the spill he took off that ski jump?
It's amazing he's alive.
Feels like snow.
What the hell happened? I don't know. I just fell off that stool. Are you all right?
I know this man.
Helga, call the paramedics.
Sweetheart, stay back. Stay back.
Come on, Eddie. Breathe.
He never stopped breathing.
No? Should I keep doing this?
No.
You see that Dutchman? One minute he's talking about snow, and the next minute, boom.
You think it could have been the chowder?
His lips were cold, I know. Chowder? The lips of death. I kissed him. Not my favorite date. I told you he didn't look right. Eddie, you're gonna be all right, boy. Take it easy.
You wouldn't want to taste that chowder from me, would you?
Is it true what I heard about Eddie Grabarski?
Is it true what they say about Dixie?
They're saying he was actually dead and you saved his life.
Man's lips were blue, his breath reeked, but I want no accolades. I was just responding to another human being's cry for help.
I hope somebody as heroic as you is around when your lips turn blue.
Eddie Grabarski. Could have won a gold medal at the Olympics.
You're at that age, you're a man, you don't eat right, a lot like Eddie, only cleaner.
Of course, you were just a child when he was careening down the mountainside, when the bronze god got broken and crushed.
You know, I might have to move back in with my parents.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we supposed to be talking about you now? Here I am off on some tangent about the life of an unfortunate human being, and you're on the more important issue of real estate.
Life goes on, and I don't have an apartment.
Move into my building. There's always room for one more there.
You call it a building, I call it Ratland.
Air-cooled for your comfort.
Sounds like home to me.
If something goes wrong, you just call the front desk. They send up somebody with a green card within weeks. You got a gas leak, they'll furnish you with unlimited rags. Those are just two examples of why it's more than a motel. It's more like a family. But you do what you want. I gotta talk to Nelson.
You know, you got cigar ashes all over your shirt.
Listen, I want to do a piece on Grabarski, so I'd like you to go through the archives and dig up a bunch of clippings, okay?
Check. Innsbruck Winter Olympics, 1964, right? I was about 5.
No. For your information, this is not ashes. This is mustard.
Oh, good. It's permanent then.
So this is it, huh?
This is what?
Take your time. Draw it out as long as you like.
What the hell are you talking about?
How about, Nelson, I apologize. I realized while I was saving that poor guy's life what a stink I made when you made us all take that CPR class.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're a true visionary, Nelson.
Was it disgusting?
Yeah, but I tried not to get personally involved, you know, like you did with that inflatable doll.
Recessi Tammy?
Well, you know, I was never intimate with her like you were, so I never knew her actual name.
Is Eddie okay?
I don't know, but I wanted a story on him.
What particular aspect?
Life, the rise and fall, the man who was and who might have been, the soul behind the ear flaps.
Sounds good to me.
You like that? You see the cruelty and the tragedy in that?
Sure. After the high school sports news, there's nothing the folks like better than that kind of slop. They spoon it up like gruel in a trough.
You got the soul of a toll booth, you know that?
I gave you the thumbs. What more do you want?
I don't know, maybe a little purity of purpose, maybe a little memory of what we both started out to do here.
Oh, I can feel goosebumps down my cuffs. Go, write me a masterpiece, my winged warrior.
You betcha, Chief.
Hey, Slap, see if you can work a couple of local ball scores in there somewhere, huh?
This is amazing.
I told you, man was a god.
I don't mean Eddie. I meant you.
Me? Well, I'm not so sure I'd call me a god. Deity of some sort, but I'm not sure.
I meant your column.
Oh, that, yeah. Not too shabby prose.
I was talking about this picture.
Eternally attractive, even then.
The bangs are adorable.
Well, that's the Beatles' influence. I was hip.
I don't get the connection.
Between?
What we were discussing in your hand on my thigh.
You don't see the connection between thigh and hip?
I see thigh, hip, and fist.
Yeah? Like you'd hit me if we accidentally rolled under one of those desks?
Under a desk, huh?
Broad daylight, work-a-day world. Kind of intriguing, isn't it?
Which desk?
You serious?
It'll be a tight squeeze.
Oh, my God. Jenny? What are you doing here? This Miss Ralston. She's the office person that... Hey. Great little worker. She's, got a great big heart. Sports her parents, I think, or what's an orphan. I don't even really know her that well. Poor thing doesn't have a place to live.
So she's gonna move inside your shirt, huh?
You look, good.
Do you want to know why I'm here?
Well, I would assume it's for one of two reasons. Money.
Sorry, can't give you any.
Oh. The only other thing that comes to mind is that maybe you decided to come crawling back to me.
Or 3. Maybe I'm divorcing you.
Why do you want to get a divorce after 25 years?
Because we haven't lived together for 15.
So what?
Because it's time. Because the tree died.
What tree?
The grapefruit tree.
Oh, blank.
That tree I planted in the backyard when we first bought the house.
Grapefruit trees don't even grow around here.
That was the point. We were so defiant then.
Why don't I remember any of this?
Because you were playing poker. Nevertheless, the tree grew, sorta. It hung on over the years. Only yesterday, I went out to take out the trash, and it was dead. I hadn't even noticed it dying. There it was.
So you You're taking this dead tree as some kind of symbol?
Whatever, it's just time we moved on.
There's someone else, isn't there?
Oh, sometimes, but that doesn't have anything to do with it.
You know, I don't have to give you this divorce.
No, you don't. The attorney just told me that all I have to do is file the papers and it'll just sort of happen.
Grapefruit. I don't like grapefruit. I never liked grapefruit. It's sour, got all those sections. They even invented a special knife for grapefruit. You're kidding?
Maybe we should talk again after you've had a little time. Okay?
What about the seeds? Each little section has its own little seeds, which are easily lodged in your throat. Deadly.
Call me if you're up to it.
And wait a minute. Look, if you're talking about, say something like an apple tree or a rose bush, to me, that's a symbol. But a grapefruit tree? And wait a minute. A grapefruit?
A&E will be right back with Susan Ansbach in Slap Maxwell.
I told you I'm not torturing any animals in here.
Would you like to? Tried calling.
I didn't hear the phone.
Must have been drowned out by the sweet sounds of whatever the hell it was you were playing.
Over the Rainbow.
Really?
That's my rendition of it, yes. I'm somewhat of a stylist.
I'm coming in now, Slap.
Actually, I'm a little bit busy.
Uh-huh. And how's the story coming?
Story, gangbusters. Smooth as glass.
You haven't written a word.
Well, actually, I'm mostly involved with heavy research right now.
Not a word.
Nothing. It's a quagmire. So what can I do for you?
Well, you made this place sound like the Taj Mahal, so I thought I'd better see it with my own eyes.
You've been here before.
Not in the daylight, and I gotta tell you, I'm dazzled.
Well, just try to control yourself.
You've got it all here. Walls, windows, floors.
Look, this is no place for a girl like you, Judy.
Are you kidding? It's a career girl's dream. What could be better for Miss Ralston, office person?
Okay, about that.
Is that real Formica or just contact paper?
Look, I would have introduced you to Annie, but she just doesn't like meeting new people, especially when her eczema's flaring up.
So, you do this yourself or you hire a decorator?
It was furnished. I added a few personal touches.
Of course. Like this box of tissues. Couldn't be anyone but you. Or this ashtray. So understated, yet so full of cigar butts.
A slice of heaven.
So she's divorcing you, huh?
You heard that. So you thought that bothered me, and that's why I didn't come back to the office. That's why I came over here and holed up, dug out the old horn, sitting here all afternoon, just blowing into this thing, thinking about all the years and the notes I should have been playing, right?
I wasn't thinking any of that.
Good, because that couldn't be further from the mark.
One minute you got your tongue in my ear, the next you're tugging at the wife's skirt. Forgive my natural curiosity, but it's a little confusing.
Confusing? Sure it's not more than that? Judy, you don't have to take a back seat to anybody. Annie doesn't always look that good.
I wish she'd looked better. I wanted her to have a chest out to here and Mustang red hair and some kind of bewitching little beauty mark.
She has a couple of beauty marks.
The point is, Slap, that woman was somebody that somebody else could have a life with, not just some car hop you picked up in your drunken youth. That woman was real.
Not for me. Not anymore.
Well, do me a favor. Take some time. Think it over.
Well, what are you doing now, Judy? You going deep on me, or is that it?
Who, me?
Look, I'm sorry, all right? I realize we're talking deep. You are deep. You're very deep. You're deep as the ocean, deep as a mine shaft.
I gotta go.
Whatever. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Eddie Grabarski nearly buys it in a bowl of clam chowder. I breathe life into him, but that's just the top of the first inning. Then the home team comes to bat. The grapefruit tree develops root rot. My wife throws me a roundhouse curve, but the game's not over yet. The score is tied here. We're going into extra innings. Are you following me?
No.
No, I didn't either until just now, but now it's very clear to me.
Write it down. I'm leaving.
No, wait, look, it's all a matter. You and Annie and Eddie, there's a message here. It's all about changing, about new chapters, about moving on, about destiny. That's what it is. A time to reap and a time to sow, a time to get a grip on your essence. And my essence is right here in the written word, in the thoughts and the phrases. That's where it is. Hey. Hi, Eddie.
Well, speaking of the devil.
I didn't know you guys would be here.
Couldn't keep us away.
Look at this man saved your life. Aren't you glad to see him?
Did you bring me a hat?
No.
Eddie, tell Slap how you doing here.
How you're doing here?
See that? Fine as ever. Gotta envy him in a way. Nice clean room, nurses sashaying in and out. Ice cream. Life is good, huh, Eddie?
Did you bring me a hat?
No, I brought the balloons.
How do you get a private room like this? This must run about $300 a day.
He's a valued employee of the Ledger. Papers put in a bill. It's the least we could do.
You didn't do it for me when they threw me off the press plane.
If the plane had been in the air, we'd have had you covered.
I like planes.
Speaking of which, I gotta fly out of here.
Where are you going?
Got company coming. I got relatives I never knew I had. Must be the start of freeloading season, or else it's snowing like hell in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's late. I'll go with you, Dutch.
Yeah, okay, me too. Okay, Eddie, we'll see you. Take it easy.
You can't go yet. You just got here.
No, well...
Pull up a chair.
Goodbye, Eddie. Mr. Maxwell will keep you company.
Okay, buddy?
Okay, buddy?
Hey. What am I supposed to say to him?
Whatever you planned to say when you came in.
I have a speech prepared, Nelson. I thought he was a little more comatose. Why don't we all go somewhere and get a little...
Afraid you needed here, my man.
The nurse will be in soon. You'll be glad you stayed.
Yeah. Mind if I sit down, Eddie? Nice room, huh?
Did you bring me a hat?
No, you got enough hats.
Did you bring me a hat?
No, Eddie, I forgot to bring you a present. I had a pretty tough day, and I've had a lot on my mind.
Did you bring me a hat?
No, damn it, I didn't bring you a hat. I'm sorry, Eddie. I'm sorry.
Did you bring me a hat?
You know what? This is the only hat I have. Why don't you just take this one? Okay? Life is weird, huh? Takes some strange turns sometimes. Listen, want me to read you something? Something I wrote?
I like planes.
I know you do. This is not about planes. This is about you. It was no more than a zephyr. A playful breeze on a snowy day that kissed the tips of Eddie Grabarski's skis and sent him cartwheeling down the long ramp, end over end, revolving like a windmill, sunlight glinting from his bindings as the crowd oohed and awed. Then there was nothing. A whisper, maybe, but no recollections. Eddie remembers nothing, and no one remembers Eddie. Fate has seen to that. Fate. Funny word. You could look it up. There's always a woman. Call her Fortune, Lady Luck. She knows who she is. Would you buy a used car from this woman? Would you trust her with your hopes? How many times must Olympians climb those steep steps to the top of the ramp, only to have her rip away their wings in mid-flight? Journey interruptus. Wax your skis, my heroes. Tighten your bindings. But no matter where you hide, she'll find you and grind you down until there's nothing. But that's the way she is. Cold as January, the Ice Queen. And there'll never be another spring. Do you like it, Eddie? Yeah.
Time for dinner, Eddie.
Clam chowder.
Yes?
Oh, who is this fellow?
Will you please get the hell out of here?
You want to give me a hand, buddy?
No, you just stay right where you are, Everett.
Well, it's a two-man job, honey, unless maybe you want to help me yourself.
11 o'clock at night.
I know that, but it's the best time for planning. Things seem to grow better. Something to do with the moonlight or something like that.
Relax. He thinks he's Johnny Appleseed. It's not that dangerous. Drink your wine. You'll feel better.
A&E will be right back with Slap Maxwell.